Hey, what's up? Thanks for tuning in to another Let There Be Talk. It is the 14th of July, a Thursday, and this episode is brought to you by my brand new sponsor, my exclusive motorcycle sponsor, El Cajon Harley, or as I called it back as a kid, El Cajun. When I was a kid, I used to think El Cajon was El Cajun. Why are we going to El Cajun? El Cajon, it's E-L-C-A-J-O-N, El Cajon Harley, fantastic, located in El Cajon, California. I don't want you to buy a motorcycle anywhere else. If you're buying a Harley Davidson, do not go anywhere else. Call them up, talk to them, hit my boy Greg or Brett, say, hey, I heard about it on Let There Be Talk. That's pretty fucking cool. You're sponsoring that podcast. I want to buy a bike from you. Yes, that's how easy it is. Don't be lazy. Hit them up or email me personally and I'll get you in contact with them. El Cajon Harley is fantastic. They can customize your Harley any way you want. You want high bars or rims or chrome, or maybe you want to black out your bike. Whatever you want to do, they can do it. These guys rock. They're big comedy fans. They come to my shows all the time. Also, every first Saturday of every month, they got bikes, bands, and, like a big party. Every first Saturday of the month, it is let me get this here. I want to look at it. Bikes, bands, and bikinis. Whoa. 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. First Saturday every month. Also, they're going to be doing a badass Padres ride to Petco. So if you live down there in San Diego, hook up with them, get on your motorcycle and go see the Padres play. Boo to the Padres because I like the Giants, but yay to El Cajon Harley. Hook it up, guys. Hit them up. They're going to fucking do you right, man. This place rocks. Thanks, El Cajon. I love you guys.
Waits on the crest of a wave, her angels in flame. She has no pain. Like a child, she is pure, she is not to blame.
All right, it is a Thursday, and no, it's not really no guest, no Spicer, no anyone except me, because I just rolled in from a flight. Fresh off the first couple dates of the Alice in Chains tour, which is just unbelievable. Man, I mean, I got to tell you, when you're going to open for a big band, first of all, one of my favorite bands of all time growing up. It's just insane to think about, like, I'm out opening for Alice in Chains. If you told me that back in 1992 or 3 or so, hey, man, when you're 50, you're going to be touring with Alice in Chains. I'd be like, eat a dick. That ain't going to happen. You know? That's just fucking insane to me, man. First of all, this band, man, if you haven't seen them with William, wow, man. They sound exact to the record. I mean, exact. Before I go any further, I just want to say how fucking cool the guys were. I showed up the first day in Salt Lake City, played the Depot, which is a cool-ass place. Depot's nice. I got stuck in the fucking elevator. Total spinal tap, man. It's like 3 minutes before I'm going on, and they got this big freight elevator. First of all, the Depot is fantastic, but it sucks ass for band members and performers to get to the stage. Whoever thought that up is just idiots. There's no way to really get to the stage properly. It's so spinal tap. So the guy goes, here, get in the freight elevator. It takes you right upstairs. And I don't have really any phobias. I can do anything. I can, fly, whatever people's phobias are. But I do have one phobia. I can't ride in the back seat of cars. if it's not a four-door, can't do it. When I was young, I was playing hide and go seek on my birthday, and I jumped inside the dryer, closed the door, and I was locked in. And I was in there for a while, just pounding on the door, freaking out. And that stuck with me like a fucking stamp on my brain for my entire life. So there's things I can't do. One of them being in the back seat of a car with no four-door. When I was young, people would be like, shotgun. And you remember that game? Yeah, I called shotgun. And I'd be like, I can't go then, you know? And they thought I was bullshitting. Like, man, you just say that bullshit so you could ride in the front. It's like, no, man. I can't ride in the back seat of a car. Fucking freaks me out. I need a getaway. I need to be able to get out. That's just in my mind. And that's a phobia I have. So, which means not having a getaway would include being in an elevator trap. So we're only going up one fucking floor, and this big freight elevator's going up. It's like, it just stops, and I'm on stage in 3 minutes, and it's the first date of the tour, and I don't want it to be like this fucking guy, man. He came on tour and he got stuck in the elevator, you know? Like, even though it's not my fault, you just don't want anything to go wrong. You want it to be smooth so you can stay out on the road and work. So it stops and the guy looks at me and he's like, this elevator's kind of fucked up. I'm like, what? And he goes, yeah. And I hear him, I thought we stopped at the floor. And he radios, he goes, elevator's stuck again. And when he says again, I'm like, wait, this has happened again. Like, I'm nobody, but you get the headliner stuck in here of any band, Alice in Chains, whoever you got coming through there. They got big-ass fucking bands. When you say again, to me, that means it's happened before and you didn't get it fixed. Like, what kind of fucking buffoonery shoestring budget is your venue running on where the headliner could potentially be trapped inside an elevator? There's so many fucking, wrongs about that. So, and then I hear, okay, well, we're going to try to reset it. If that doesn't work, we're going to have to call the guy. I'm like, call the guy? Like, this is like, 9 to 8 at night. Like, the guy means somewhere at his house, probably eating dinner, nowhere near the venue, and has to come down with tools, which will probably take an hour or so. I'd be stuck in there. And so as soon as he says, I got to call the guy, my brain goes back to fucking, 8 years old, fucking stuck in the dryer. I don't let the guy know, but now I'm like fucking freaking out inside. I'm like, oh no, I'm like a panic attack is coming on. And I'm just like, and this is a big elevator, thank God. Like, I can move in it, but I still know I'm trapped. And that's all in my mind. Somebody's fucking smoking a joint in the men's bathroom, throws the roach in the fucking garbage, poof, some fire goes up. Now the place is on fire. I'm stuck in this fucking elevator. That's my mind. It's already run that scenario like 6 times. That's how fast the paranoia and lunacy comes of being trapped to me. So I'm just kind of there like, cool, man. Let's get this fucking thing going. And also, I want to get on stage. And, so we're there for about maybe 3 minutes. I hear some noise. And they go, we're going to give it a try. And they turn it on and it fucking goes. And I get out. It goes down to the basement. It has to go all the way down to reset, he said. So it opens up and he goes, yeah, we'll just go back up. I go, you could eat dicks. Where's the stairs? The guy doesn't even fucking comprehend I'm not riding this thing again. He goes, all right, it'll be fine now. It's like, no, fucking, you're an idiot. And I just take the stairs up, which I should have done anyway. I'm fucking trying to exercise. It's only 1 floor up. The only reason I didn't do it was I didn't know where the fuck the stairs were. Nothing was marked. So anyway, that's my rant on the depot. But I finally get on stage, and now I'm pretty. My cage is rattled because I was stuck in that thing, and I'm like, oh shit! Now I got to just walk right on stage. They're like, okay, you're on right now because I've been stuck in that thing. I'm instantly on stage. I walk out, and I'm like, whoa, sold out, packed wall to wall, and also, it's a standing venue. I've only done comedy in front of a standing crowd once, and it was at the Viper Room. So now I'm like, oh shit, standing venue. Okay, I got to wrangle in these guys. And I start doing a little bit of crowd work. I've asked some people over the years how they open for bands, and a lot of people just do crowd work. Some people do material and crowd work. I chose to do some crowd work at the top and then go into material because I don't want to be out on tour and just do crowd work. I want people to remember the bits and have a great time. I want to have some art in it myself. I want to perform and have fucking fun and do my material. It's easy to sit up there and just do crowd work like, sweet mullet, Mormon. Where are you from? That's fucking shooting fish in a barrel. I want to take the challenge on. We're in Salt Lake, so I open right away with, don't be homophobic. And that sends some shockers in the room, of course. But I like that. I like to push buttons. I like to see what I can do. I wore my glasses in case anybody decided to throw nickels or quarters. No. I dropped the first bit, big laughs, and I'm like, holy shit, it's on. It's going to be great. And I'm doing between 20 and 30 minutes. I can do between 20 and 30 minutes. That's the contract. So it's going really fucking good. I'm about the 20-minute mark, and I decide to roll the dice and do the next bit. And and I learned something from, as Sean said from Alice in Chains, leave them wanting more. I've always heard that, but of course, I go into the next bit, and they're kind of with that look on the face like, we like you, man, but we're ready for Alice in Chains. Some guy from the Marines, he's like, bring them on, man, Alice in Chains. I'm trying to finish the bit. It's not going to get out because he's like, go fucking Alice in Chains. And so now I got to bond with him and fix the room a little bit. And I end up fixing it. It all fucking works out great. And boom, I'm off stage. First night, Salt Lake done. Felt great. Just wow, man. I'm learning another animal. I played music all my life, of course. A music crowd, and I've done comedy for the last 6.5 years, 3,000 something spots. So that's a different animal. So to combine them together, I'm learning how to do that. And the second night in Denver, which is one of my favorite cities anyway, I pull it together. I put it all together and figure it out. Now I don't know if it's going to. What it's going to be like in Cincinnati or Atlantic City or whatever. But I got to tell you, I'm enjoying this fucking challenge. And also just being back in that rock and roll vibe of touring. Just the submarine around America, the crew and the band and the bus drivers and the hotels and the venues. That shit... It's in my blood, man, and you forget all about it, and then all of a sudden there you are back in a rock tour, and you're like, fuck yeah, rock rules. Denver was unbelievable. I was back at the Paramount where I was lucky to open for Mark Maron I think it was last summer. Can't even remember if it was last summer. Man, time flies, but beautiful theater. Right in downtown Denver. I was back. I'd been to the venue. So I knew the layout. And crowd was fucking fire, man. They were listening. I could get some dynamics. I didn't have to steamroll through bits. I could just lay in the pocket, and I was good and confident, and I was like, this is great. And Jerry Cantrell was watching me. I was like, oh shit, the boss is over there watching me. I want to do great because they picked me. I don't want to let them down, you know? And, man, it was fire. When I was off, he's like, you crushed it, dude. That was great. So it's been a first couple dates of the tour have been great. And, wow, it's so fucking fun. So fucking fun to open for a band. I'm sure it just depends on different bands and stuff. But one of the great things is you know, the venues are sold out, so most of the people are in there. I think if it was a band that didn't draw that good, it'd be kind of shitty because people would be trickling in, and you're just up there talking and stuff. Anyway, that's my little report from the Alice in Chains tour, and I just can't believe how great my month has been. As soon as I did Utah, I was hit up by Wise Guys in Utah. They asked me to headline. The next day, they said they booked me for August 14th. So good shit's coming out of this tour already. So I'll be at Wise Guys in Utah August 14th, headlining one night. Come out, Utah, if you guys are all new fans of the podcast here and you live out there. Check it out. I might as well give you some other dates while I'm talking some dates. The 19th is coming quick next Tuesday. That's Delray at the El Rey. I'm flying all the way home from Cincinnati. I didn't want to cancel this gig. It's big. And so I'm coming all the way across country, taking a night off the Alice in Chains tour to come back and do Delray at the El Rey. And my man Bill Burr has been added to the gig. So look at this lineup. Bill Burr, Mark Maron, Anthony Jeselnik, Joey Diaz, me, Nate Bargatze, and my boy Jeremiah Watkins going to host it. What a fucking lineup. You better get tickets quick. It's coming around the corner, and it will sell out. That's the 19th. Some other quick dates. If you want to see me with Alice in Chains, I'm going to be in Cincinnati at the Tap Theater on the 18th. Bethlehem, Pennsylvania on the 20th at Sands Event Center. The 21st in Verona, New York at Turning Stone Casino. 23rd, Taj Mahal, Atlantic City. Also this Friday, I just got added to the Eddie Trunk, Don Jameson, and Jim Florentine, that metal show, little concert at the Whiskey A Go-Go this Friday, tomorrow night. Which, thank you so much, Florentine. What a fucking great friend you've been over the last few years. He got me on that show. And I'm looking forward to doing a little comedy in front of some more rockers. It's just a rock and roll summer, man. What else is going on? Somebody tweeted into me and was talking about how I read in the news that Bonnaroo, you guys know the Bonnaroo Festival, was 28,000 tickets light this year. The draw has dropped 28,000 tickets, and they made a big deal about it in the press. They're like, oh, the lineup wasn't that good. It was like Pearl Jam, the Grateful Dead, and LCD Sound System, which is fucking hilarious. That's a great lineup. They just immediately throw it on the band's shoulders. The lineup wasn't that good. I just saw Grateful Dead. They played 2 nights, 49,000 a night or something like that in Boulder. What are you talking about? Pearl Jam, they sell out arenas everywhere. LCD, those guys are back together. Huge, huge deal and headliner. Don't throw it on the fucking band's shoulders. It's Bonnaroo, man. It's millenniums. They get bored, you know? That's what it is. They got their selfie stick Instagram photo at Bonnaroo the last 3-4 years, and they want a new photo somewhere else. That's how millenniums work. They get bored. They're like, I did Bonnaroo. I'm over that, you know? And people go, well, what about Coachella? Coachella's different. It's in L.A. or it's outside L.A., but all of L.A. could sell out Coachella. It's a vacation for L.A. to get the fuck away from the rat race of not getting the acting parts and not being able to fucking book some gig you wanted or your TV show didn't get picked up or whatever. All of L.A., sick of 405 traffic and stuff, want to go to the desert. That's different. They don't even see the bands most of the time. They're just out there like, check out my new hat. And Coachella's fun. People shit on it. I absolutely love it. Go out there, and just get away. The desert rocks. Bonnaroo, it's not in a cool area. It's in a fucking sweat box, mosquitoes and mud, It's... So yeah, once people have done it, they're ready for something new. That's how it is. I'm surprised stuff lasts as long as it does usually in this day and age of click and move on. Click, saw it, heard it, done it, move on. So don't blame the bands. That's just rude, man. These bands are, fucking Pearl Jam and the Dead. Those bands are legendary. They're legends. They're fucking legends, man. Which, by the way, is Cincinnati. That's where the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is, isn't it? I gotta look that up real quick. I've never been to the Hall of Fame. And, I just remembered. Is that really where it is? Hold on, let me look. Hall of Fame, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. You guys are just answering for me right now, but... I can't remember because I was always blown away. It didn't go in San Francisco. Rock and Roll. Here it is. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Where the fuck is it? Cleveland. All right, it's in Cleveland. Cleveland, Ohio. Same thing to me. All right, so I won't see the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame again. I was hoping maybe to pop over there and fucking see that thing, but no. Anyway. So yeah, don't blame the bands, man. Monday is going to be Don Jameson. Is going to be on my Let There Be Talk Monday normal episode, and he is a great guy and a huge rock fan, of course. And you know him from that metal show, and he's just a great dude. I'm looking forward to have him on. And also, New York City, I'm going to be at the Stand July 27, 28, 29, 30. New York City. Do not miss that. Finally coming to the East Coast. Can't wait. And I'm going to go see Rich Robinson. Which, by the way, Rich Robinson's new fucking record is good, man. It's really good. If you... did you get the last Black Crowes record? What is that? What's it called? Let me look real quick. My brain works pretty slow these days. It used to be complete fire. Before the Frost, Until the Freeze. That record, that Black Crowes record, hearing the new Rich Robinson solo record, really, I can really see who wrote this last Black Crowes record because, wow, it really sounds like the last Black Crowes record. So I'm going to go see Rich Robinson on the 6th in New York City, and then he's going to do the podcast, which I'm pretty fucking fired up about. I had, of course, Steve Gorman on. I had Mark Ford, and now I'm going to have Rich on. And that is the fucking band besides Chris. Of course, they had Johnny Colt on bass, but he gets fired, and later they have Sven, one of those names, Sven. So yeah, this is basically the core of the band. Rich Robinson, are you kidding me? Underrated songwriter, man. The guy wrote so many fucking songs I love, and you just never really hear, you don't hear about it. So I can't wait to talk to him about songwriting. And also, I think he's getting back together with Mark Ford for a show up in Woodstock. If that didn't happen already, that is fucking cool. And I'll tell you a little inside. I don't know if I really told you before, but I could see the 3-4 guys getting together, and Gorman played me a singer who sings in a cover band in fucking like Spain or something. I don't remember where it was, but this guy murders it as Chris Robinson. I could see him grabbing a dude and going out and just crushing it all over, you know? I mean, he sounds great. Chris isn't going to do it anymore. We still need to hear some Black Crowes music every summer. That's what it's about. Summer rock to me. Rock and roll is so fucking summer. It's cool, man. So, yeah, Rich Robinson's going to be on the podcast. I guess that's about it. I just kind of wanted to give you guys a little heads up of from that tour. I didn't want to go without an episode today just because, you know, the tour has just been so amazing to me. It's just been so crazy to be opening for Alice in Chains. It's just insane to me. And I'm sure I'm going to have some more stories next week after I do the next 4 dates. What is that bullshit noise coming out of my computer? Oh, by the way, man, I hope Joe Perry's getting better. Joe Perry, you know, had a bad bout. Something happened to him at a gig last week with the vampires, Hollywood vampires, and he collapsed during the show. So fuck, man. Joe Perry, we need this man alive. It's so funny because Joe Perry, man, when you see Joe Perry, he looks fucking great. I think he's 67, somebody told me a couple days ago. I may be wrong, maybe 62, whatever. He's in his 60s, and he looks so fucking good, and he plays so great, and he always wears the dopest clothes, except for that Civil War hat he's been wearing the last couple tours. Civil War hat, man. Don't wear a Civil War hat. Civil War hat is hilarious. I don't need no Civil War. He comes out in that hat. I just hear that song. I love Joe Perry, man. I love that 59 Les Paul story. If you don't know about it, Google Joe Perry 59 Les Paul. It's such a great story. He played a tobacco burst 59 Les Paul early in Aerosmith career, and then when he was in a divorce and strung out on drugs, his wife sold it to some guitar store in Boston. Some famous dude bought it, played it for a few years, ended up selling it to Slash. Slash owned it for years. Joe Perry got clean, hit up Slash like, dude, I need to buy that guitar back. Slash was like, look, we're friends and I love you, but I don't want this guitar to get between us, but I'm not selling it. And Joe would hit him like once a year, like, you ready to sell it? That guitar meant shit to him. And one day on Joe Perry's 60th birthday, I guess Slash showed up and handed him the guitar. I don't know if I've told that story before on the podcast, but it's an epic story. And he gave him the guitar for his 60th birthday. That's like giving someone $1 million, because that guitar is worth probably, I mean, you know, it's probably worth about $300,000, and then it being Joe Perry's and you know, played on like Draw the Line and Sight for Sore Eyes and Last Child, and you know, you can see it on the back of the Aerosmith bootleg cover. That's a fucking famous guitar. To give that guitar up, man, is just what a man Slash is. Anyway, man, I hope Joe Perry's getting better. We need that man around. He looks fantastic, and you just don't think about him being unhealthy. You know, the body can fix itself. It's pretty amazing. You know, I remember I smoked like 2 packs of cigarettes for years and then quit. And now you go in and the doctor, and he's like, yeah, lungs look fucking great. It's amazing how your body, you can just fucking treat it like a piece of shit. I always say I say that, like, I feel whoever created us, whatever you believe in, God or fucking microorganisms or a couple frogs fucked or whatever you believe, or you came out of a tree. I feel that the higher being lets you trash your body with two things. And when you get greedy and add a third thing, that's when you die. Because then whoever created you looks down and goes, man, now you're just being greedy. Like, look at Jerry Garcia. I love him. He's doing heroin and he's doing booze. Heroin and booze. As soon as he adds fucking ice cream to the mix, boom. You know what I mean? Like, you add a third thing. Like, you could do coke and weed. And then if you add, like, say, fucking ribs every day, boom. The third item is what takes you out. Like, you look at your grandparents and you go, man, my grandma, she smoked cigarettes every day, 3 packs a day, and drank scotch. She lived to be 100. Yeah, but she never ate fucking Mounds almond bars every day. She would have added in fucking, pork ribs. She would have died at 40. So you can't get greedy. You get 2 items. Pick it and trash yourself. But don't go 3 or you're done. It's hilarious. It's hilarious. I believe that. Anyway, you guys are great. I love all you guys. Have a great weekend, and hope to see some of you out at the Whiskey a Go-Go tomorrow night for that metal show with me, Eddie Trunk, Jim Florentine, Don Jameson, and also hope to see some of you at the Comedy Store. I'll be there all weekend. I'll be there, tonight, tomorrow night, and Sunday night. So, and then I'm back on the road. I love you guys, and I can't thank you enough for your support. The emails and everything have been so positive and cool, and that new Marshall shirt gets shipped out next week finally, and it looks fucking great. The new shirt, if you pre-ordered, fantastic. I guess that's about it, man. Oh, leave reviews. Leave reviews on iTunes. Do not sleep on that. I'm trying to get to 1,000. I'm at like 640 or something. Leave your reviews, and right now, check out, I'll leave you with incredible band Minor Threat. Thank you.